Hey guys, this is CaptJac Sparo, and welcome back to How Do I? This episode is going to be all about mob farms. I know I've already got a video out for mob farms, but I don't have a very good explanation, in my opinion, of said mob farms. So here it is. There's a few things that you need to know. First thing you're going to need to know is the distance water travels, which is 8 blocks. And here's why. You don't want water to drop off the last block in that build, and I'll go through it over there. But you don't want the source block, to drop off, causing another block to continue the 8 cycle. So 8 blocks from the source block to the last block. And here's a... Whoops. I guess I should probably change it to maybe that. There you go. Here's why. If we look here, this little dude he's visiting the underworld, but it stops right there at the last block. So that's number one. Number two is probably there's two things you need to keep in mind. We'll go ahead and change this over to hardcore, or not hardcore, but hard, because I want lots of mobs to spawn. But there's two other things that you need to know. The first thing is that in this build, because we're using water, Endermen tend to pop out, as you can see over there. They don't like water, they can find cracks in between the blocks, and they can somehow see through. The other thing you need to know is down at the base of the finished product here, if you get too much or too many mobs, you're going to end up with mobs that will pop out, and I'm sure that you guys have seen that. So here's a small example of what happens when you do that. Let's turn this way down. Holy cow. Come on. If you've got a mob farm that's putting out this many mobs, you're doing pretty well. It's also killing more mobs than it's putting out. It's because it's not night. They're not, yeah, not nighttime. I guess we can fix that real quick. We can fix this. Just come up here and boom. Now let's go up one more. There. There. They should all stop burning now. And now we should get just a plethora of mobs. And in a second, we're going to see tons and tons of them coming out. Come on, start glitching. Now, I don't know if it's going to glitch because I have a fairly decent video card set up. So, it's when you start seeing them fanning, kind of like right there. That means there are a ton of creepers in that one spot. Come on. Come on. It's probably not going to do it. It did it once earlier when I was testing this setup. We'll get back to that. Okay, so the other type of mob farm, both of these mob farms work really good in Sky Factory, or a Skyblock. The thing that you need to know about that is placement. If this is the tree that you start your Skyblock world in, hey, looky here, then you need to know one other thing. You always want to be placing your blocks, your first blocks, your planks, on the lower half of your first dirt block, and then build your base out from there. And what that allows you to do is the blocks aren't lined up level with the original block. They're down on a lower position. Mobs can't spawn on this block. They can spawn on this block. So you would need torches for this setup, no torches for this setup. Now that gets kind of hard when you have multiple layers. So keep that in mind. Get out of here, Enderman. Thank you. This is the rudimentary form, and you can make this thing as long as you want it. I'll go ahead and just sit here for a second. This is 1, 2, 3 blocks tall. Actually, it's 3.5 blocks, 4 blocks tall, because this is a block right here. Any half slabs are in stone, full blocks are in wood. Build it like this, and you will end up with this guy here, which is considered a dark room. The only thing you need to know about the dark room after it's complete... Hello, don't fall off. Maybe I should have made this platform a little bigger. If you're fighting mobs down here, don't get right into them, because the mobs over here, if you have a creeper, they can see you. If you have a skeleton behind said creeper, and he shoots at you and hits the creeper, he's gonna blow up. Blowing up the dark room. And, yeah. And before we get into this, we have something we need to take care of. If we remember, this village possibly is too close. So I'm thinking we may need to take care of said village. We need to eliminate as many of the mobs as possible. So that means lighting up all the tunnels, all the caves, getting rid of where they can spawn is the biggest thing. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this. Get rid of all the doors so the villagers stop spawning. Hopefully I protected my little build area enough. And are all the doors gone? Looks like I missed a piece of TNT. Yeah, they look pretty good. Okay, so all the doors are gone. All the villagers should be dead. If not, you can't set a villager on fire. Now I can. Goodbye, villagers. But anyway, yeah, you want to make sure that you don't have any entities around. Now let's head on back here. Can I set a slime on fire? Never tried that before. Come here, slime. Yes, you can. That's probably bad. So, the next thing is the large guy here. Now, you can stack these up as many as you want, but here's the basic rudimentary information you're going to need. This is the base. You always want a 2x2 hole in the ground, or wherever you want to build it. And you can build the pillar however you want. This one's 22 blocks high. Anything over 22 will equal death. 22 and below are just less hearts. Now this information very well may be out of date. This is just the last time I read it. So going up here, it's just straight down to a drop death. So get out of here. The other thing you're going to need to know is water flow. We talked about it over there for a second, but here's just another example. We'll go all the way from 1 to 8. Yeah, I didn't count. Haha. And here's a more clear visual. You want mobs to spawn over here, and you'll see why. They'll flow down here and fall down the big chute. So here's the first layer. This is the basic form that you're going to want. And here is a complete breakdown of the inside of one layer. You need it at least 3 high. It can be as many as you want, but at minimum 3 high. These platforms here prevent spiders from spawning because spiders will just sit there and walk across. It's really hard to get a spider in the chute. These here, the trapdoors. Trapdoors, if a mob ran across this, he's less likely to walk off because he can understand, a mob can understand that this is 2 blocks high. It cannot understand what a trapdoor is. And that's how that's working. It's a little bit of trickery, it's a little dodgy, I understand, but it's a very, very crucial feature of this build. 3x3 spawning pads with the slab on top affords you enough room to get a beyond basic mob farm going. This is the complete build. As you can see, the water trough's there. And this is why there's an Enderman standing here, is because the water's there. The base layer, because this is a 2-layer build, the bottom layer in black there is what's giving me the mobs that are still alive. The layer above it is just dropping them completely to their death. They're being picked up by, or the drops are being picked up by the hoppers, distributed to the chests here, and they're all one-shot kills. I think I actually may be able to punch. No, can't punch kill. Oh, some of them I can. Yeah, they're really close to dead, if not dying right off the bat. So what does it look like inside? Like I said, this is a 2-layer mob farm. You can go up as high as you want. Just remember that mobs only spawn so close to you, so far away from you. So, let's go ahead and put a cork back in this guy so you can see total darkness in here. I did it out of white just to do it, and you can see how the mobs are just walking off, disregarding that there's a 2-block drop. It must be raining outside. And here's the more active internal. You can make it, like I said, almost out of anything. I would make it out of a block that is very readily available to you, and go from there. So, thank you, weather. So, there you go, guys. If you have any questions, hit me up in I can't talk. Hit me up in the comments below, and if you like this video, hit that like button. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video. Enjoy!